Hey, hi guys, I'm Naval Yamal. So in this video we are going to see about the pattern programs, a very basic pattern programs using a for loop in Python. So I want to start with the pattern programs using a for loop. We'll see about the while loop later on. So there are almost 20-30 pattern programs. If you look at the internet, there are more than 100 pattern programs also. Let us look at the very basic. Like if I want to print 5 stars or 4 stars like this, okay, 4 stars in a horizontal way. So this will be our very first basic pattern program, printing 5 stars or 4 stars in a row, continuously in a row. So think for 1 or 2 seconds. So if I want to enter 5 stars in a row by using a for loop, so let me take for a variable name, any variable, I, j, anything, in. So the range function can print you, or range function can, now in the last video we have seen like how this range function works. If I am specifying range 10 here, okay, if I say range 5 here, and if I say print j, if I execute this, so you are getting numbers from 1 2 3 4 5. And if you say that, hey, I don't want to print j, okay, let me copy this, let me paste it here. Okay, now I don't want to print the numbers which are inside this range. I want to print r, for example. If I want to print r, so what you will get an output called range 0 to 5, 0 to 5. You can see range 0 to 5, you will get this 5 times. So whatever I'm writing in this, whatever I'm writing in this print statement, that is printing 5 times. So what if I write a star in this and execute star in this? Yeah, you are getting 5 stars, but my task is you want 5 stars in a row, not in a vertical. I want in a horizontal, in a row. So a very simple, we have seen an end attribute. If you have not seen the end attribute, I request you to please go back and watch the recordings of the end attribute. What does the end attribute do? So it will not move your cursor to the next line. Your cursor remains in the same line. So it will print this star and your cursor remains here only. Again it will print this star 5 times. So just I need to use end attribute and then use nothing inside this, or you can use a space also. Now let me execute this. So now you will get 5 stars with a space. Now if you feel like I want 4 stars, just you need to change the number from 5 to 4 and just enter. Now you will get a 4 star. But if you think like I want this from the user, like user should decide how many stars I want, so what you can do, you can take a variable here. So let me write a range function instead of r. Let me write a range function here directly. Now I'll remove this r. Now for j in range of 4, so it will print star 4 times. Yes, now I want to decide this number from the user. So what I'll do, I'll take that variable n, I'll ask the number from the user and it convert it to the integer input, and I'll just say enter any value or enter any number, and this is my variable. I'm going to pass this inside the range, because if user enters 4, it will say range of 4. If user enters 5, it will say range of 5. So that variable should be passed inside this range, that is n. So whatever user enters here, that goes inside the range, and then the logic remains the same. Now let me execute this, and if user enters suppose 10, and if this 10 goes inside the range of 10, and for j in range 10, you'll get 10 stars here. You can see this. So this was one of the very basic pattern program, printing in a row. Thank you for watching guys. Please subscribe to my channel. keep learning.